Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to ExcelR's Everyday Learning. My name is Rahul Chheda. I'm your trainer. We'll be starting in a minute. If you all are able to see my screen, you can put yes in the chat box. Thank you so much for your response. So I'm using the same document which we had created in the previous sessions. And we are going to look at something very interesting options today. And this would be really helpful uh, for working with Word. One very interesting thing, many of the times when you are working on Word document, you require to count the words which are there in your document. So you have to look at something like you cannot count it manually, where we have the option related to it. One option is like when you go on the left side bottom of your screen, you will see that how many words are there. You can also see how many pages are there on this document. That will be visible. And once you come to the tab which is called Review tab, in the Review tab we have an option of word count. So when you click on the word count, you will see the statistics of your entire file, where it will tell you what are the number of pages, what are the number of words, characters, no spaces. So it will tell you that as well. Characters with spaces, how many characters are there, it will tell us that. So characters means each alphabet, each spacing what we have, that is also called as characters. And if you also have the punctuations like comma, full stop, these are also called as characters. So this will give you the entire statistics of the content what we have in our specifically related to the characters, that is words or the text what we have. It also tells you how many lines, how many paragraphs you have, includes the text box, footnotes and endnotes. So it will also tell all these details what we have. So how do we do this is you go to the Review tab. In the Review tab, you have on the left side proofing section where you can see the word count. Click on that and it will show you the small box which gives you all these details. How many pages, how many words, how many characters with no spaces, how many characters with spaces, how many characters, how many paragraphs, how many lines are there in this document. So if you have like specific things, restriction to writing the number of words, you can use this option and it will help you to manage your content onto the Word document. So interesting option. Now there are few more options which are really helpful while you're working with Word documents, wherein like you have a document and you want to keep a track of the changes what happens onto your document. So you can also do that by using the track changes option, which is there in the Review tab. So here you have the track changes which you can utilize. So when you click on the option of track changes, it will ask you for everyone, just mine, log tracking, all these options. We select the first option, that is for everyone. So it starts the checking. Now, how does it work? Let's see that. So for example, this text which is in red color, I change that to normal color. So selecting the colors, make it black. So as I do this change, you can see on the right side, it will show me a few seconds ago who has done that changes. The name of that person will come. Formatted font color auto. That is what I have done. So as I do another change here, I select this. I want to remove the strike through option. So we click on that and press Ctrl D on the keyboard. So it will open the font option, and strike through is here. I can just unselect this and click OK. So as I do this, you can see one more box is added here, that what next did I do to this? It will show me that. So as you go on doing stuff, the changes, it will get recorded. And on the right side, it will show me all these changes. On the left side, you will see a small gray line which will appear, which will show that, okay, there are track changes happening. If you click on that gray line, it will hide those track changes, and that line converts to a red line. So if you click back on that red line on the right side, it will show us the changes which are there. So let's say in here, these are into 3 columns. I want to convert that into normal. So I go back to my layout, and in the layout, I select columns, and then I make it as 1 column. So that changes into the normal text, and that also it records, and it will tell that numbers of columns 1. That is the change what I did. I also want to remove these highlights which are there. So I can select them, and then here you can see the highlight options, no color. So that highlight which was there, that is done. And this is the background color which is there. So no shading, no color will put, and that background color will also go away. So now we'll see these are the changes which it is going on tracking it. So as you go on doing this, it will show you all the changes which are there. And let's edit this part also. We don't want these points. So we want to remove them. You can just remove it. So as I do this changes, it is going to show me the changes as well. So what text I actually deleted, it shows me that as well. You can see that you removed that much text which is there. So I want to make this text as a normal font size. So I can use that, or I can select this text and use the format painter and then select this much. So it will do my formatting for it. You can see those changes are added here. So very simple way to manage the entire stuff. You can see that entire track changes have been done. Now, once you have done the track changes, you can verify it. So when you go to that track changes, when you click on that, it will select that much text where the changes have happened. So as you click, you can see only that text will get selected. Once this is done, once this text changes happens and you want to accept this, you have the accept option. So you can accept this change. As you click on this, you can see that message which was there, it will go away. So as I select on the accept change, it will go and remove the box which is here for that change which we have done. So if I click here, it will select this text where we did the changes, and I want to accept that. I come here in the review tab, and select the accept this change, and then it will remove it. So one by one, you can check them and you can select it and then select accept this change, and it will work and remove that box which was there. So very simple way to do it, and very interesting option to work with. A lot of changes you make it, like if we have a printed document, we do it with pencil on it, and then we have to reprint it and then work on it. But with the help of this, it becomes so easy for you that you can just go on the document and just do the selection of the text, you do the changes what you require, and then when you do it, it will immediately tell you. So we also look at, like, if I have something, let's say I make these changes here onto this part, and I want to remove the highlight, and this change I have done. And when I click here and I select reject the change, it will remove that box. So that change which I had made, it will not accept it. It will come back to the original what it was. So when you reject it, it will do that. So for example, let's select this first one. And if I select the reject change, it will come back to normal. So there is one more change which is there, reject it, reject change. Reject change, and this comes back to the original what it was. So both you can work together on that. There is also a review pane option. When you click on review pane, on the left side, you will see that what are the revisions which were made all together. You can look at that. So when you click on this, you can easily navigate through those places where the changes has happened using the review pane. So that's here in this place, review pane. You can select the review pane as well. When you click on it, it will get on and off from this place itself. So everyone try this, change options. Once you have done this, using the track changes and adding the changes, making the changes on the document, then check for accept and reject option, and also check for review pane option. So take few minutes and try this. Once you have done this, we'll do the next steps. So as you complete this, exploring this option, just put done in the chat box, and then we'll see something more. Okay, I repeat the steps, what we have done one more time. Let's look at that. So in the document, I have the different text which is available. And if I want to track changes on these texts, you go to the review tab. In the review tab, you will see track changes option. Just click on the drop down and select for everyone. As you select for everyone, it gets on and it will go on tracking the changes what we do. So for example, I have this text here, which is in red color. I select the text and change the color to black. And as I do that, on the right side, you will see that change has happened. So it will go on recording that change for me. And as I go further, let's select something and let's make this text underline. So we do underline to this. As I do that, it will show that box that, okay, I have done this change. Let's say if we select this text down here and we remove it. So as we remove that text, it will also note that this part of the text is removed. So it will show that what text is removed. It will show you that as well. Then as you go further, you can see a lot of things are available here. And at once, if I want to look at the pages, and there we can go to the view tab and look at the navigation pane here. So click on the navigation pane. You can see the pages option here, and you can see all the pages at once. So if you want to navigate through any page at once, you can just go there and do that. So I don't want this page at all. I can just remove the text from here and just delete that. As I go up into my table here and then press delete, and that last page is not there for us now. So it will remain here in this part, but still no content is added. So that part will remain as it is. So as I remove all the text from there, then my page gets deleted. Now I go back into my navigation pane and I can just scroll through and check that what are the different contents available here, and I can work on that. So I have this one more page here, which does have a text here, and that text I don't require it. So I'll just remove that text. As I do remove it, and it will come here at the another page, and we'll see that there is no other page additional. You can use the navigation pane and help yourself to navigate through the navigation pane very easily. You can scroll and check up the entire page which is there. You can also navigate through headings. You can just click on the headings and it will move to that page which is there. So two ways, headings and pages. I really prefer this part of the navigation, which is through pages, where we can easily move to any page where we want, and we get that preview of the content, what is there on the page. Very easy way to navigate through it. Now we'll close these boxes over here right now, and we'll see that it shows us all the changes which are there on the pages. You can see here as well, or you can go to the review tab, and here you can see these buttons are there, next and previous. You can utilize them as well. So as you do that, it will make you aware of the changes which are there at the different page levels. So as you select that particular comment which is there on the track changes, if you are okay with that change, then you can go into the review tab, select accept, and select accept this change. So it will remove that change which was done, the message which is there. There is one more thing. We had removed the bullet numberings. So it is asking for that as well. So we can just say accept this change. So then that message will go away. We had removed something from here as well. So we can just put that and select on accept this change. As we move ahead, we see there is underline option, and we don't want to do this change, then we can select the reject change option. So it will come back to the original. We have here font color, which we have done. If you want to go back to the original, you can do and select the reject change option, and it will come back to the original. So these are some of the things what you can use in the reject change track changes option, and accept and reject the changes what are done, and easily manage the document with these options. Now there is one more very interesting thing what we can do here is, if the entire document which we have, we want to make all of them compare the document with the help of the Word application, then that also we can do. So before doing that, one more thing about these changes, what we are seeing here, I want to accept whatever changes I have done all together. Then I can just go to accept and select accept all changes. And also I want to stop the tracking which is there. So accept all changes and stop tracking. So as I do that, it will remove those messages which are there, and I can view the document as the normal view. Once this is done, so there is in the accept, you have the accept all changes and stop tracking option, which will accept all the changes which we have done, and you can come back to the normal view of the document. You cannot see those messages which were there on the pane. So that will remove everything and accept all the changes. Now what we are going to do here is, this document what I have, I'm going to create a copy of this document. So I will do file, save as, and I'll give here the name as a new Word document or new Word doc. So this is a new name I give, and it will be in the format of Word document itself, and I'll save it on the desktop. So save it. So as I do save as, I will see that new Word doc is the new name of this document which I have. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do some more changes here into my document, and compare both the documents with an option called compare, and see what result it is going to show me. So this red text what I have, I'm just going to select it and delete this. And I'll also use my navigation pane to reach to the pages where I want to do the changes. So in the view tab, you can go to navigation pane, and you can see all the pages here. And let's go to the last page. And from this last page, I want to delete one chart. So I just select a chart and delete. And I go to the page 2 here. And here I want to make this highlight as no highlight. So selecting this text and do no highlight. And I also want to remove these points which are there. So we'll just remove all these points. We'll also remove one of the headings. So we're doing a lot of changes so that we can identify that how the system is checking it. As here there is delete repeat word, so I'm removing that. Okay, and this is where it has to go to that new page. So let's make enter. Here we'll insert page break. Just to check, we can go back and select here. You can see that page break will come. And if you are here at the page break, and as you do entering, that below values which you see here, this will not go, it will not move at all. So if I do any typing also further and do enter, you can see that page break is going down, but the text will not go down. So that will help me to manage the page break. I'll just off this page break option. So till the time page break is there inside my page, it will going to manage my enters what I do here. Now let's save this file. I'll save this file and I'm going to close this file. And once I close this file, I'm going to open up that first original file which we had. So we go file and open, and you will see Word1, that is the file which we are working on. So this is the original file which we had opened. Now in here you will see there are a lot of pages already there. So since we had done a save as, so we have that file with less number of pages and less content. Here we have total 9 pages and the content. Now with that document which we have done save as, we want to compare with this document. So we go here into the review tab. In the review tab, we have on the right side a compare button. So select that and then click on compare. Now as I do compare, it will ask me what is the original document. I'll click and select the browse option. In the browse option, I will select Word1, click open. Then the revised document, that will select, and that is the new Word doc. We select that, open. Once that is done, and we'll just click OK. Now you will see here original document, and down is the revised one. And on the left side, you will see there are 21 revisions which are there, which it shows me here. So that's the comparison what we can do with the help of this document. I repeat, I'll just close this. Okay, let's open a new file. So I'll do Control N to open a new document. Then go to Review tab and select Compare. Select Compare. And we'll select the original document. So click on Browse. Select Word1. Open. And here in the revised document, we select Browse. Select the new doc. And click Open. And then click OK. So it will process it. And here, as you will see, go down, you will see it will show you all the comparisons here itself. What all changes are there, the entire change, it shows that what all things are not available in this new document. So we can work towards it, and we can accept and reject changes if we want. We can do that as well. As you will go down, you will see all the changes. So this chart we had removed, so it shows that as well. This text which I had deleted, that also it shows here. So if you want to see all these together, you can also use the review pane. And on the left side, you will see the review pane will show you the details of what all changes are there. So you can click on the options here, and one by one, you can look at these options as well. So that's compare document. So take a few minutes and try this option. And once you have done this, just put done in the chat box. Once you have done the checking of the documents by using the compare options, you can do that same process of selecting the fields, and you can just go here into the review tab, and you can accept all of them together, and or you can do one by one checking as well. So that totally depends on you, that how you want to do the changes which are there. And once you do this, you can work towards the next options. So we will close this document for now. We'll just do accept all changes and stop tracking. So we are accepting all the changes at once, and we are stop tracking the changes on this document. And we'll close this document and we'll go back to the original document which we were working on, and we're going to look at some more changes. So let's close this. And we are here in the document which we are working on. So we're going to look at option which is into our references. Now these options are basically will help you to create the table of content. Table of content is like your index in your book. Similar to that, whatever document you have created and you want to create a table of content, the index for it, then Word helps you to do that in a very quick and easy manner. But the only criteria for doing that is that whatever titles you give, you have to select those titles in the form of the styles which are here. So we had this text, which is new page for Word document. That is where we have used the option called title. So that is the main title here for this page, what we have used. Then the next headings, what you give in your document, that should be selected as heading 1. Let's say if in this document I am coming down and adding here the next point, let's say this text, what I have about this, I give it as subheading heading 1, and I select this text and click on heading 2. So that's my subheading. I've selected that. And let's come to the next part. So these already are in the format of heading 1, which we have selected. Or we can also make this as, let's add one more thing here. So let's select this part of text and we enter here. And subheading 1.1, and I select this text and then select heading 3. So we'll see that how changes are happening here once we are creating the table of content. So we'll look at that as well. We'll just make this text which is here as the normal one. So just select everything, go to layouts, and we select it as 1 column. So this will become normal 1 column. And let's click here, enter, and make it as subheading 2. And we give this subheading 2 and go to home. And in the home, we will select heading 2. And here we'll put as in this text, enter. And here we put as subheading 1.2. Let's select this text and we give heading 3. Yeah. So we'll go on adding is for a few more here, so that when we are creating the table of content, we can see a proper table of content. So when you start creating your documents, as you go on adding the headings at different levels, you should just do these steps at the same time. So once you have put the content step by step, you are doing that. Once you have completed that, it becomes very easy for you to create the table of content. Afterwards, if you are doing, once the content is added here, then you are doing a long process. So we should avoid that. So I had done already few of the headings at the start itself, but yes, I want to see more of them. So that's why I'm just going and adding a few more headings here. So selecting this and selecting subheading 2 and selecting this text, enter. Subheading 1.3. So this we have done for the headings. Once we have done this, let's add the last one. Here we have the new page, that is also heading 1. That is done. Yes. So after that, we are not going to add something more. You can add here we can add it. So on this page, we have organization chart, and let's add here at the start. And here we add it as, let's say, smart art and charts. And we select heading 1. So that's the title given to that page. And here also, let's add one more. So here we have charts. Heading 1. So we added this titles here as well. And let's make this go to the next one. And here we'll put as table. Select it and just click on heading 1. So you have enough number of titles now which can go there into our table of content. So once this is done, we go at the top of our page. So we come at the top of the page. You can use the navigation pane to easily do that, or you can press Control Home to go at the top of the page. So I want to come to the page 1 here. That 0 page is your title of the page. So that's the title. And if you want to know how to add title, just let's delete this first, this title page which is there. So here when you go to the insert and you have the option of cover page. So you can see the cover page option is there. I want to remove the current one. So I'll just remove that. And I have no cover page right now. And I can go to the insert option, cover page, and you have multiple options here to select the cover page. So many different templates are available from this. You can choose any one of them. Let's select this one. I can just do that. And that becomes my page 0. And that's the cover page what I get. Now, after the cover page, I require the table of content. So I can just come here at the top and press enter here. And my cursor has to be at that place about this page, that is page 1. I want to add the table of content. So my cursor has to be there. So wherever is your cursor, at that place, the table of content will get added. So let's click here about first line in your page 1. And then I can click here, or maybe I don't want to do that. What I can do is I can be here at the 0 page, insert, and click on blank page. So it will add a blank page for me. Okay, let's go back. Just select page 1 here and click on blank page. So about the first page, after the title of the document, I have a blank page inserted using the insert tab and blank page. And here my cursor is blinking at this position. I'll go to my references option. And in the references, on the left side, I have the table of content. So I'll click here. As I click on this, it will show me a drop down. You can see that it is showing me different options available here. You can select, let's say we select the first one. As I click, you can see the entire thing what we had done. We had added heading 1, subheading 1, subheading 1.2. According to that, it is going to create that table of content. I repeat, I have added a blank page here below my document. That becomes my page 1, where I want to add my table of content, that is an index. So when your cursor is blinking on this blank page, you can go to the references tab. In the references tab, you will go on to the table of content section. In that, you will see table of content. Click on that and you will see here there are so many options available. You can just select any of the options. As you click on that, it will create the table of content for you. Now, this table of content, the interesting part about this is that it's like a link to the page or the headings what are there. It is like that, like how we were using the navigation pane where you have these headings on this side, but these are a part of the document itself, but they are not visible as a table of content on the page. But same thing we can do here. So if I'm using the headings here and clicking onto any of them, I go to that part easily of that section, which is here. The other way we have seen using pages also. So I can use the pages option and go directly to that page where I have the table of contents. So that is how we can do that. Here, when you are in this place, let's say from the table of contents, you want to navigate through page, you can see that a box is coming which says click on, press control and then click on the following link. So let's say I want to go to heading 3. I'll press control key. As I press control key, my mouse cursor changes to a hand. And as I click on this, and as I click on this heading, it will navigate me through that page. So it works like a link for me. And here also you can see that small icon comes here. I can just see the built-in links that is there. If let's say if I do any changes to my place here, let's say we go down here and we add, let's say, the subheading 1.4, subheading and 1.4, and we go to the home tab and we just make this as heading 3 that we have done. Now this is the change what we have done. We want to update this change into our table. We'll go directly to our references. In the references, you have the update table option. So let's go first onto the page through the navigation pane. Here you will see the subheading 1.3 is the last one and 1.4 has to come. So once you click on the update, so the update option you will see here as well, update table. So you can click here or you can click on that button as well. So let's click on the ribbon here, update table, so that we can see that changes. So it is going to ask you that update the page numbers only or update the entire table. So let's click on the entire table. So you can see now that subheading 1.4 has also come. You can see on the right side, the page numbers are also there, and you can see how this entire table of content is made. So this is one how we are able to work on it. So try everyone this creating table of content. Take some time on this. Once you have done this, just put done in the chat box, and then we'll see some more options. There is a question someone wants, that how to create the link from the text what we have. Very simple steps are there to create a link on any text or object you have. You just select the text. For example, let's select this reading. Once you select that text, right click on that text and you will go here and you will get the option of link. Select the option of link, a box will open. If you want to go inside this page itself, the document what you're working on, you can select place in this document and you have the option of existing file or web page to go. So let's say if I want to go to the web page. So in the address here, we'll type the web page address. Let's say www.excelr.com. And once I type that, I can just click OK. And you can see that color has changed of that text. Now, when I want to move to that, I'll just redo that spelling error. Right click and select link. Here, since it is already done, I will go to and select edit link, hyperlink. So we just edit that Excel. And just click OK. Now we'll press Control key. As I press Control key, it converts itself to a hand, and then click on this. And you will see that it will show me that web page. So misspelled it, yes. Go to excelr.com. So this opens my web page. So I can just copy this link and then close this, edit this, just select this text, right click, edit hyperlink, paste it here, click OK. Now let's press Control key and click on this. And the page opens. So this way I can utilize the hyperlink option that was for opening a web page. Now, if I don't want to open the web page, I can go inside this document itself by moving or navigation. So let's say I select this keyword and I want to go to my top page, that is the page which is there at the top. So I select this text, right click on it, link, and here we'll select place in this document, and you can see top of the document. You can select top of the document and then click OK, and the color of that text changes. So press Control key and then click on that text. It will take you to the top of the document. So top of the document, we have the color page. So this is how we can use the linking also. Not only text, you can do the linkages on the images which are there, that also you can use. So let's say if this image is there, I want to create a link on that image, I can do that as well. So right click on the image, you can select, there's already a link on this image. So I will just do edit link and just paste here and click OK. And as I press Control key, first click outside and then press Control key, you will see that hand will come on the image and just click on it. And it will open up the browser and it will show me the website. So this way I can utilize the hyperlink option in the Word document as well. So everyone try this option. Once you have done this, you can just put done in the chat box. Kunal, on your document, you have to select the pages which are there and you have to add the headings. So I'll show you that what it is. So here, these pages, what you have, the title of the text which is there, you have to select it. Select the title. Then you go to your home tab. In the home tab, you see styles are there. So here in this part, I have selected title. So you select the title. Then you have, let's say, subheadings are there in that same page. You will select a particular text and then go to your home tab. In the styles, you select the heading 1. Then you have certain more things, a sub point of the heading 1. So you select that text and give heading 2. Below that also you have something, then put that, select that heading and give that as heading 3. So as you go on doing this, it will be a part of your table of content. And when you are creating the table of content, you will see here, the table of content will show me heading 1, heading 2, heading subheading 1, 1.1, 1.2, 3, and so on. So that is how it will show you the entire table of content which is there. It only does not show the title of the document, but rest of the headings which are there is going to show you. So if you want to give, you can give it as the chapter 1. If you are writing that way, then heading 1 should be chapter 1. Subheading can be inside that chapter 1.1 and so on. So whichever new chapter comes, you can select that as the heading 1 option for that, and it will work. Okay. Kunal, can you share your screen to me? If you have logged in through the system. So let's do one more thing. Okay, Kunal, I'll help you. What you need to do is just go to a new document. Okay, just go to the new document. Here we'll type a text. So let's say this is the first title of the chapter. So let's type here as chapter 1. This is my first title of chapter 1. Just select this entire text, and in the home tab you will see your heading 1. Select that heading 1. So that's your first content. Then you can use and insert some image here in the chapter 1. So let's do insert image. So that's my chapter 1. Now I go and go to insert and add blank page. So in here, I'll type chapter 2. Select this text and go to home page and select heading 1. And let's insert a shape here. And we go below this shape here. And let's add here subheading 1. Select this text and then select as heading 2. Then just enter and we'll add some bullet points. Point 1, and I just select bullets. Point 3, enter, enter, and here I add one more sub heading 1.2, and I'll select this text and go to Home tab and select heading 3. That becomes my heading 3. Let's go down and insert and blank page. And here let's type in chapter 3. So we'll select this chapter 3 text, go to Home tab, and we select heading 1. Below this chapter, let's add something more. Let's add a smart art graphic. So we'll click it OK. So let's type in input, process, output. Okay, that's what we have added. And down here, as we go, we'll add subheading 2. Select this text, go here and select heading 2. Let's go on entering something and we'll say subheading 1.3. Select this and heading 3. Okay, so this much we have done. And let's go at the top now. So at the top we are here and I want to add my cover page to this. Before that, let's add a blank page. So insert a blank page. So we have a blank page here at the top, and we go at the top here and select the blank cursor, and we'll go into my references and select table of content and select this content first option. You can see that entire content is headings are created. Chapter 1, 2, 3, subheading 1, subheading 1.2, subheading 1, 2, and subheading 1.3 as well. So the way I have given the names, it is created. Very important is to select the text and put it as the heading fields which are there in the styles that you need to select. Then only it reads that and recognizes and put that a part of the table of content. So everyone try this. Okay, good. Kunal, you got it. So that we did in an entire new document here, doing it separately, apart from that content which I was doing it. Now let's come back to that original document. Okay, I'll go to the end of my document, just going at the end here, and I'll just remove this text. And one more option I wanted to show you all related to the tables. So I have a text document opened here, and in the text document, I have certain text. A lot of things are there in this document. I'm going to select a few of the text here. I just select this much text, Control C to copy this, and I'll go to my Word document. And here I'm going to paste this. So Control V. So as I paste this, paste it as itself as a normal text, but it looks like a table form. So I want to convert this text into a table. So I'm just going to select this text one more time. I'm going to select this entire text, and I'll go to my options here. So I don't see here the anything related to the table. So I need to go to insert. So when I go to insert and tables, you will see that an option get activates that's called convert text to table. So first you need to select that text, and then you will go to insert. In the insert, you will see table, and you will see convert text to table. So as you click on that, it will show you this another box, convert text to table, and nothing much to be done here. Automatically it has detected everything. I just need to click OK. As I do that, you can see that entire table is converted. Entire text which was there from the text field is converted into a table. So this is my table, and I can select the table, and then I can go to the table design and choose the format which I want to apply to it. I can do that as well. So easily that entire formatting of the table can be done. So fantastic option to do and work with that. I repeat this step. So we have this text pasted over here. Select the text and then go to insert option. In the insert, you will see table and select convert text to table. And it will show you this box, convert text to table. Just click OK. And as you do that, the entire table is ready. And you want to convert this into a little formatting stuff. Then you go to table design, select the drop down option, and you can choose the table design option over here. You have so many options available. You can choose any of them. So that format is also applied. So interesting way to work with the table option as well. Now, after this, as we have seen table of contents, we have so many charts, images into our entire document, and we want to create a table of those charts and table as well. So what we're going to do is selecting each of these images and tables what we have, and we're going to put the captions for that, and we'll create another table of content. Basically, it will be a option where I can directly go to that image using the table, which is like this, what we created for the content headings, that is the chapters. Similar to that, we can work with that as well. So let's come here and select this first image, what we have, and we go to the references. In the references, you have the option of captions. So click on insert caption. And here it shows me table 1 instead of that, because it's my image. So the label which is there, that I need to change and choose it as figure. So I'll choose it as figure. And I can also give a new label also. So since it is an image, instead of figure, I want to show it as image. Then I can also do that by creating a new label here. So let's click on new label and give it as image. Image. And just click OK. So you will see that image 1 has come, and you will not change this image 1. It will automatically be coming. Numbering would be there. And instead of numbering, if you want to give alphabets also, you can click on the numbering option. And from here, you can select the alphabetical order as well. So image A, B, 1, 2, 3, whatever is there that you can do. So we'll keep it number only. So it will show you image 1 here. And after that, you can type the name of that image if you want. Leaves picture. Once that is done, you can just click on OK. Below that image, you will see the caption is added in a text box. I'll go scroll down and we'll add more whatever we have here. So as I go down, I have table here. So let's select the table. Selecting the table, you can see this four-headed arrow at the left top corner of the table. Just click on that so the entire table is selected. Then you'll go to your references, and that you will see the insert caption. Click on that. Now this is a table. So from the label drop down, I'm going to select table. So that's my table 1. And let's give the name as fruits table. And once that is done, I'll just click OK. So it has added this caption at the top of my table. And we'll go down, select this image, select insert caption. It says table 2. No, it's not a table. And we'll make it as an image. Image 2. Here we'll click. We'll write it as bird. Bird picture. And click OK. So below the image, I see that caption is added. And let's select this chart and insert caption. And here we'll change it as, and let's make it as a figure. And we'll give that name as organization chart. Click OK. So below here we add, it adds a text. We select this next one. Insert caption. Figure 2. Product names. Click OK. So everyone do this. So as I'm adding this captions, you also try and add the captions to this as well. So a few more left. So just let's complete that. So selecting this, and we'll add insert caption. And this is figure 3. We'll give this as organization chart 2. Click OK. Then select the next one. And we'll give insert caption figure 4. And this is column chart. Click OK. And we'll select this one, insert. and this will put it as pie chart. This will select and insert, and we'll put it as area chart. And here we'll have tables. So let's select this and insert caption. And here we are going to select it as table. So numbering also, automatically it counts it. You can see now it shows table 2. Then I can give here the name of the table as product table. And then click OK. Then I select the last one and insert caption. It is giving me that table 4, but it has already named this table as table 3. So if you look at this, we can select this and you can select edit field. No. So as I clicked on that and I can see that it has come to table 3 now. So to edit that part, just click on that and then click on insert caption, and then I can edit this. So clicking here and I give this name as sales table. And click OK. And I'll just remove first everything. Let's do it one more time. Click on this and we'll also enter and move this table down. Select here and insert caption table 3 space, and we'll put this as sales table and click OK. So now I have the entire table of figures and images and everything ready here. Let's go at the top. Using the navigation pane, I come at this part, and below this, after this, I'm going to select the field that is my table of content. Below that, I'm going to insert this. So here I have in the reference tab, insert table of figures. So click on it. So it is going to ask us the entire list, what to add up. Here you will see that samples are there. You can utilize that. And here also you'll see general formats. It shows table, it shows figure, all separate would be added there. So let's first select the image one, and then click OK. So you'll see that images are added. One more time, I'll click insert table of figures, and from this I'm going to select figure and then click on OK. So it will add now figures. So first were images, now figures, and now we'll add one more. So we'll click here at bottom and insert, and we're going to select now from this list as tables and click OK. So we have now tables list as well. Now it works similar to the table of content. So if you want to move to that particular place from this, like image or figure or table, you can just press Control key and then click on that, like bird picture. So it will bring me here to the bird picture. So it's that way easy to work with this using the captions. Let's go back up. And let's say I want to go to this organization chart 1. So press Control and click on that, and it comes here to my organization chart. So that's a fantastic way to manage the entire table of figures, table of images, table of table. Lovely way to work on this. So everyone try this, create this. Once you have done this, you can just put done in the chat box. Numbering doesn't make any difference, but yes, if you are looking at a sequential thing, then definitely you can work on that. Otherwise, numbering will make no difference at all. So if you want to remove the numbering, you can definitely remove that. So let's say your image one is there, just click on that. And if I want to remove this number, I can remove. And then I go back up here and select, click here. I'll repeat these steps. And I update field here, update page numbers only. And if I right click and update field and make it entire table. So as I remove that number, see, you can see that image one to that numbering, it has removed that as well. So it really is going to remove that name from that list. So it is better we don't do that. So this numbering is really helpful to make it in a sequence. So let's remove this content, entire thing, and I'll recreate this. So we come to the top page here. You click onto this part in a blank area and then go to insert table of figures. Then from your drop down, you can choose the image and then click OK. So as you click OK, you will see that both the images, what we had given the caption, it is visible here. Then click one more time, insert table of figures. Then from the drop down, we'll choose figure and then click OK. Now it will add all the figures. Then insert table of figures. Now we choose table and click OK. So we have all three types of uh, table of figures, table of image, and table of table. So everyone try this option. So we have seen the creation of table of content, table of figures, images, table of table. This can be used. It's a fantastic way to manage the entire table of content, and it really helps us to save that time. Anything you update also, you are adding more and all that, you just need to go onto your update table option and automatically the entries will get updated. So that's where it is so powerful in terms of managing the entire table of contents or table of figures or table of images what you have created. So once this is done, and now we come to a very interesting part which is used. So what we'll do here is we'll open up a new document. I'm going to start up a new document, and we're going to work on the option called as mailings. In the mailings, this option, like when you want to create a document with multiple addresses, then you can use this option of mail merge. And like you have the same content of letter and you want to distribute it to multiple people, the content is same for all of them. The only thing should change is the person's name, address, all that stuff. So for that, first thing what we require is the option which is the list of recipients to whom we want to send the letter. So let's first do a simple stuff here. So I'll just go down and add a simple text over here. That's my just text added here. And I'm going to go up in the mailings tab. In the mailings tab, I have select recipient. We're going to create a new list of recipients. So select type a new list. And then here we'll add some data, that is the people whom we want to send the details. So let's add something like name, last name, so many more options are there. We are just going to fill up some of them. And as you go on typing, you can just press tab key and shift tab key to reverse, go backwards in that same row. Once you have done that, you can just click on a new entry. So it will add up one more line here. Then press tab key. We can add more here. Or we can just edit this. Instead of that, we'll write state. So then click on new entry. So it will go down and then you can click inside the first name and we'll add more name. then click on new entry. So we'll add few more. And since you have a good list of numbers, so right now we are manually typing it, so we will take a little time on that. But if you have a ready list, you can definitely select that as well. So we'll just go and enter this. Once we have done this, we can just click on OK, and that entries will get added here. So here it will ask us to about the file name. So we can say contact list. Any name you can give, whatever name you give, you should remember that. So this will save it as Microsoft Office address list. So I'll just save it here. So once that is done, then I need to add my lines here. So this greeting lines which I had added, if I want to add that, I can just put my cursor here, and I have the option of greeting lines. I can just click on greeting lines. Here it will ask me, dear, whatever name is there. If I want to select that, it can do that. You can see that it is showing me a preview of that, dear Virat Kohli. So just click on OK, and greeting lines. So this is a tagline which comes automatically, greeting lines, and that will come. And above that, I want to add my address block. So I can just click on that. You can see the entire address which is visible on the right will come there. So you can select those and then click OK. As you will see, that entire address block is created there. Now here you have the option of seeing the result preview. So preview result button is there. As I click on that, you can see it will show me that preview also. So whatever I had entered as the value, I can see the name here, and then the address starts with that entire name. I can do that. So that is the greetings line what we have, and the above one is my entire address. So you click back on the preview, it only shows you the address block and this. So I repeat, just removing this, just first click on the address block. You will see this address block, it will show whatever things you want here to show. You can just click on that as well. You can see insert company name. If you don't want, you can unselect that. You want insert postal address, you can do that. It will ask you in insert postal address only includes country region. If different than India, then you can select any other options which are there. Format address according to the destination of the country. So once you check all these options, you can just click OK, and that will be address block. Then you can press enter. Once you press enter, then you can insert the greeting line. In the greeting line, how you want to show the name, it will show you according to that. It is showing you dear Virat Kohli. or you can choose only one value if you want. So from here, so we have selected that, and we can just click here OK. So it will add my greeting lines. So if I click on the preview result, it will show me the address block as well as the citation that is there. Once that is done, once this is done, I can click back on the preview results. Now I want to start the mail merge process. So here you can see there is option. Letters is by default chosen, that we'll select it. And then on the extreme right, I have finish mail merge option. So here I will select the finish mail merge. Edit individual documents, I will select. And once I've done that, all records which are there, I want to do that. So I'll click on OK. And you will see it has created a new document for me. And this document will have, as I scroll down, you will see that Sachin Tendulkar, Yuvraj Singh, all these, the content of the letter is same, but I don't need to create it separately. All is created. I just need to print it. That's it. So this was my first page which I had created. The rest all are above is the document which we had added. So since I had added one blank line in my database which I was typing, so it is just given dear sir or madam if there was no name available there. So that's why this additional page is created there. So this way you can do the mail merge which is there. It's a fantastic option to work with. So I'll repeat this step. I'll just close this. Don't save. And once you've added these blocks, you can go into the mailings, and on the right side, you will see the mail merge option. And you can click on the first option, edit individual document. So as you click on this, it will ask you all the records, or you want to select any particular record from 2 or so. If not, then just click OK. It will create a new document, open it, and with the names, address, and everything, you will see that on that as well. So as you scroll down, you will see all the letters with the names and the addresses are created there. So that also can be done. It's really a very simple way to work with that. As well as when you go back there, let's go back, close this. Here in the start mail merge option, you also have the options of envelopes. So if you select this envelopes also, it will show you the envelopes as well. So you can select the envelopes also, the size which are there. You can click OK. I need to open a new document. So let's open a new one. And layout. Now we'll go to mailings, start mail merge, and we select envelopes, and we just click OK. So as I click OK, it converts that page into an envelope size, and then I need to select recipients. So use the existing list. So we had created this contact list. We select that, click open. And once I do that, it will show me the address block over here. I can just click on the address block and click OK. So that address block is here. Nothing else I want here to add. Was done with that, I can just click on finish mail merge, edit individual documents, and click all. So as I scroll down, you will see these envelopes will have only those name and the addresses which we had put. So you can create envelopes, then you can print it. You just need to select the correct size which is there. So this is how you can work with the mail merge. If anyone has any questions, you can ask me. Anyone has any questions to ask? Till now, whatever we are done on that. Today is our last session of Microsoft Word. No questions? Okay. Amar, if you are there, you can take over.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So thank you so much, Rahul sir, for delivering such a fabulous sessions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you, the ExcelR team, also for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir.
Now you can
So,
continue.
yes, sir. Thank you. So, guys, I have some announcement for you. So be there. So first announcement is that today is the last day of our program. So from 5th of December, we are going to start the new program, and we are going to start the fundamentals of full stack development for 30 hours. Yeah, registration link is shared in the chat box. Please go register for the program and gain the knowledge and get the certificate of participation from the ExcelR. It's for 30 hours. We are going to cover the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap. Tirunath, can you please share the link in YouTube also?
Okay, but just a minute.
Yes. So coming to the certificates of Advanced Excel, PowerPoint and Word program. So you will receive a certificate within next 5 to 6 working days. And the criteria for getting the certificate, those who are attended 60 and more than 60% of the sessions, they will receive a certificates via their registered mail ID within next 5 to 6 working days. Okay, guys, we are sending lots of mail actually. So maybe it's chance to drop a mail in a spam. So please check in spam as well. And still after 5 to 6 days, if you feel that like I attended more than 60% sessions, but I didn't receive the certificate, then please drop a mail on edl@excelr.com. Our team will help you. Any questions, guys? Yes. First question is assignment confirmation should write. Yes. We'll upload the assignment of Advanced Excel, PowerPoint, and Word in LMS within next 3 to 4 days. So please visit LMS and you will get the assignments. No need to submit assignment, guys. The assignment is just for your practice. Which course? Yeah. So here we are going to start the fundamentals of full stack development from 5th of December. Time is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. weekdays, Monday to Friday. Guys, you will receive the certificate of Advanced Excel, PowerPoint, Word program within the next 5 to 6 days if you attended 60 or more than 60% of the sessions. Welcome, Vatsalya. Zuhir question is there. Can you repeat the? Okay. Zuhir, actually, we are going to cover the JavaScript, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, database connectivity in the fundamentals of full stack development. Harshad, your question is, sir, can we get the certificate if we listen that from? No, Harshad. You need to attend the live sessions and need to fill the attendance form every day. Yes, guys, will upload the assignment as soon as possible. The assignment is just for your practice. No need to submit the assignments. Yes, Nashra Begum, you can try because you have a good knowledge of that. Shresh, thank you so much for such valuable feedback. Nisanur, you can drop a mail on edl@excelr.com. You will get the details. Varshita's question is there, how will get the certificate? You will receive your certificate via your registered mail ID within next 5 to 6 days. Shivani, don't worry. If you attended, then your name should be there. Guys, if you have any question, please feel free to ask. Gitanjali's question is there. What about the people who joined a bit late and registered a bit late? Attendance for them. Gitanjali, 60% attendance is mandatory. That's our criteria for a certification. Shivani, for your query, please drop a mail on edl@excelr.com. Our team will check. Aishwarya's question is there. Sir, it is specifically for the students who are studying, or anyone can do next course. Anyone can do a next course, Aishwarya, who want to enhance their knowledge. Shreyas, 60% attendance is mandatory. Shubhani Sheikh, yes, you can register, Shubhani. You will get the idea. Thank you so much, Sundar, for such valuable feedback. Shivani, please drop a mail once again. I will look into it. Nashra, you can try on yourself because you have good knowledge about that, na? If you're done with the classes. Anjali's question is there. If we didn't join for fundamental of stack development, then how to attend another new program which will? Guys, my team member Tirnath already shared the links in the chat box. So, Tirnath, can you share again?
Yeah, yes.
The YouTube and LinkedIn one. You can follow on LinkedIn on YouTube, then you will get the perfect idea which program is going to start from which month. Lavanya, you will get the certificate in the next 5 to 6 days. Any more question, guys? Bharti, excellent. All sessions were very explainable. Yeah, thank you so much, Bharti. Thank you, Nayan. Thank you, Sai. Zuhir, you will get a soft copy. Tirnath, can you please share the registrations link once again?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Sakshi, will this video of advanced Excel in all available for any time, means whenever I want to see again recordations? Yes, Sakshi, the video is there for lifetime. You can access anytime. Thank you for these free sessions and spending your precious time, sir. Yeah, thank you so much for your valuable feedback. Darshan, can you? Actually, I am not able to understand your language. Today is the last class, Varshita. Yes, Nayan, full stack. Yes, it's also free of cost. Welcome, Sakshi. Thank you so much, Raj. Shubhani, if I have more than 60% attendance, but unfortunately I didn't get a certificate, then what I do, sir? You can drop a mail on edl@excelr.com. Our team will check your attendance and let you know. Tomorrow there is no class, guys. Varshita, we are going to start the fundamentals of full stack development. And in that, we are going to cover the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, database, etc. Thank you, Mashwari. Thank you so much, all of you, for such a valuable feedbacks. I hope you enjoyed the sessions.
Amar, can I wander?
Just wait for 2 more minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tirunad, you can wind up now.
Yeah, master.